Now, recently, the city of Seattle introduced and passed a tax on large businesses with the aim of using those proceeds to help fight homelessness. Now, the tax would have actually targeted businesses making at least $20 million in gross revenue, beginning in January, with the goal of raising about $50 million annually to help keep people off the streets. So they're going after the top of the top. They're not going after your mom and pop shops. No, they're going after giant corporations like Amazon. Now, Seattle, of course, is in the middle of a tech boom. And because of that, you have seen a lot of housing prices rise out of control. So, again, you would think that taxing the richest corporations in that area to provide assistance for people who are homeless and are offset to homelessness because of these giant companies going in and having their workers end up raising housing prices wouldn't be that controversial. Well, unfortunately, to these companies, it was almost as if the city committed the gravest sin. Now, Amazon, of course, is Seattle's biggest employer and has a market value of $800 billion. And what happened is that when this tax had passed, they immediately tried to repeal the tax, to lobby to repeal this tax. Now, according to Vanity Fair, the company played hardball with the city council, saying that while they were considering the tax, it would pause construction on a high-rise near its headquarters in protest. So this is an incredibly rich company, one of the biggest employers in the city, saying, how dare you tax me? How dare you tax me to help homeless people? Like, oh, I don't want to help homeless people. No, I want tax cuts, not tax increases. All right, well, now I'm going to give you a statement here from Amazon Vice President Drew Herdner that he said back in May. He said, I can confirm that pending the outcome of the head tax vote by City Council, Amazon has paused all construction planning on our Block 18 project in downtown Seattle and is evaluating options to sublease all space in our recently leased Rainier Square building. Basically saying, if you don't get rid of this tax, or if you try to implement this tax, we're not going to build here anymore. We're not going to, quote unquote, create more jobs. We're just going to pull out. Well, now, of course, Amazon leading that charge got together with a bunch of other companies, calling themselves the, quote, No Tax on Jobs group, and, of course, putting forward a campaign to try to beat this tax increase. Now, they gathered signatures to put in a repeal referendum on the ballot. I don't know how well that went, because really we didn't have a chance to figure out how many people in Seattle were like, I want to protect Amazon. You know why? Is because Seattle folded. The city council. They said, quote, it is clear that the ordinance will lead to a prolonged, expensive political fight over the next 5 months that will do nothing to tackle our urgent housing and homelessness crisis. This is Mayor Jenny Durkin and 7 city council members said in a statement. So, guess what? They're repealing the tax. So it looks like that $50 million meant to fight homelessness every year, caused by rising housing prices in the area thanks to companies like Amazon, will no longer be there. Sorry, homeless people. It looks like we're not going to be able to help you all that much. Now, while the city council is, of course, getting praised by the No Tax on Jobs campaign, they did get some pushback from regular human beings like this veteran.
What's up, bootlickers? I haven't seen y'all since the camp out. I got something to say, right? I'm tired of this fucking shit. I'm a father, I'm a veteran, and I'm an anarchist. Those are 3 people you don't want to piss off, all right? I'm tired of children getting attacked in the streets. I'm tired of them sleeping in the fucking streets. I'm tired of seeing the very people that I swore to defend get attacked by the state. So like I said out there, y'all need to close your fucking beaks and start moving your feet and get shit done. Take resources and put them in the hands of the people who need them. All right? Seriously. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Who the fuck are y'all to justify letting people die in the streets with your policies and your laws and your legislation? do you justify that, killing people? I swore to give my life to defend the people from all forms of oppression. Eventually, this shit's going to stop, because when our turn, we won't make excuses for the terror. Marx.
Our next speaker is...
You know what? That next speaker, I feel sorry for them. You're going to have to follow that. So, this guy, pulling no punches, man. He is known actually as the anarcho-vet. And it appears that he just ripped the council a new asshole. Now, I love this. For one, it's a real person, right? This is a person who is tired of elected officials bowing down to corporations. And two, his lack of decorum. See, that's something that I love. I cannot stand the politeness and the decorum. Oh, sir, distinguished gentlemen, I would like to speak on behalf. No, fuck that. This guy's quoting Marx, and he's saying, this is bullshit. I've had enough of this. And I love how the biggest argument is, don't swear in here, sir. There's children present. No, really. Are you not worried about the children living in the street? That you could help with that money from taxing that gigantic corporation. Look, Jeff Bezos is the wealthiest human being in the world. He's worth $140 billion. His company is worth $800 billion. You say they can't afford that? Little bit of a tax to help homeless people? Get the fuck out of here. Look, here's the thing. This comes down to money. It always comes down to money. We value money as a society more than we value human life. There are people out in the street that are suffering, that need homes, that need health care, and we're not doing a goddamn thing to do it. Bezos won't give any of that money. He would rather make more money in tax cuts than to give a little bit to help homelessness. Their greed is the illness. It is the cancer that is killing our society. We have to find the cure. And I think part of that is taxing the rich. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.